where do you stand there? I mean, is it something in your cars that you'd like to run for office? Is there any one particular one that you're looking at, congressional, senatorial, or at the state level?
I'm looking at the state level, and it wasn't something that I was planning on this quick, but the positions become available now. It'll be a special election. It's District 39. And it's Mr. Villas sits down, resigns, and takes a different position. And the only reason why I am so committed to this is because I've been noticing for a long time in my city we have a massive problem. It's such a big problem that you can't refute it. You can't say it's not happening. You know, people try to turn a blind eye to it, whoever it is, but there's numbers, there's facts, there's statistics to show that we have a huge problem here, and that problem is sex trafficking of minors. And we're number 2 in the country right now. In the whole entire country, we're number 2. We're worse than like some border towns. You know, that's crazy, you know? Orlando's number 1 in the country. So go figure, right? Something has to be done. Something has to be done at the state level, federal level, and local level. And it's something that I've been praying on a lot, you know? If this individual steps down, it's something that I'm very considering because this is the only way I feel I can bring change to my community in that one area.
Why do you think that's the case in your community? Why do you think it's so high? What hasn't been done at the state level to combat sex trafficking?
There's a lot. There's a lot that hasn't been done, and I think it's a very different and long conversation if we're really going to talk about that. You know, I could just say that I don't feel that the right leaders are taking charge against this evil. You know, we have to run a crusade against these tyrants. This is a $1 billion industry just in Florida alone. To bring an end to this, it's going to take a team of smart, educated individuals that know how to deal with this evil to bring it to an end, you know. The alarming rate of kids getting snatched out of Florida is crazy, you know. There has to be something that we can do. There has to be a way to stop them from coming in and leaving. No one can tell me that if we got the right people in place, we can do better.
Yeah, so sex trafficking obviously is tied to illegal immigration. That's a huge problem nationwide, and you see President Trump really focusing on that. He ran on it, he won on that. He's really cracking down at the border, not just at the border, but at every point of entry in the U.S. At the state level, obviously, if you run and you win, you're going to be tasked to pass laws. What laws would you like to see, or would you like to propose, as if you ever thought of it, to combat illegal immigration and also the sex trafficking?
The combat legal immigration, you know, I just follow the wave from the president on down. What they're doing will just try to replicate them, keep doing the same, and just help the feds as much. Now, on the sexual crime and minors, trafficking minors, I want to go as stern as we possibly can. I want to pass a legislation that's the most stern, strict legislation in the country. So
would you back death penalty for sex trafficking?
I would 100% back death penalty for child sex trafficking, for, you know, trafficking of minors, even if it's not to exploit them for sexual crimes, but a lot of workshops that they're also setting up throughout the state. Any of that stuff for me would be grounds for the murder. You know, I want to send a clear message across anybody that ever think to do that in Florida. That you're playing with your life. If you come doing here to make $1, it might be the last dollar you ever make if you get caught. And those are the type of rules that I would be 100% going for, you know. Also, if you get caught in the trafficking process, well, you're gonna be locked up, period, indefinitely. No bails, you know, and it just, something has to happen, you know, on a federal, on a state level, and on the local level, and it has to be a hard hit. If not, literally a youth for sale is how they see it, you know.
Right. Now,